The vastness of space was punctuated by the flickering lights of distant stars as the human warship Indomitable glided silently through the void. Commander Alex Renaud stood on the bridge, his gaze fixed on the tactical display. The ship was on a routine patrol of the disputed region bordering Galactic Council territory, an area known for its tensions and territorial disputes. Yet, today felt different. A storm was brewing. "Commander, we're receiving a distress signal from Colony 6, Ensign Mia Tanaka reported, her fingers dancing over the controls. The image of the colony flickered onto the main screen, revealing chaos. Buildings burned, and panicked civilians fled as council ships unleashed a barrage of fire. "Open a channel," Alex commanded, urgency creeping into his voice. "Channel open," Maya replied. "This is Commander Renaud of the Indomitable Colony 6, report your status." The frantic voice of Colony Chief Harlan came through the static. "Commander, we're under attack. The Council thinks we're harboring rebels. We need help. Hold tight, we're on our way." Alex's heart raced as he turned to his crew. "Prepare for immediate jump to Colony 6. Engage all weapons systems and alert the crew." As the Indomitable transitioned to warp, Alex felt the weight of responsibility pressing on his shoulders. The Council's actions were becoming increasingly aggressive, and today, that aggression was directed at innocent lives. Moments later, the ship emerged from warp, revealing a scene of destruction. Council ships, sleek, menacing vessels, hovered menacingly above the colony. Alex's heart sank as he surveyed the devastation. He clenched his fists, anger boiling inside him. "Target their weapons systems," he ordered. "We're not here to negotiate. We're here to save lives." Firing solutions locked, Mia confirmed. Weapons primed and ready. "Engage," Alex shouted, and the Indomitable unleashed a torrent of energy beams, striking one of the attacking ships. It exploded in a brilliant flash, sending debris spiraling into space. "Nice shot, Commander." Tara, the ship's tactical officer, grinned as she worked the controls. "We're drawing their fire." The Council ships turned their attention to the Indomitable, their weapons tracking the human cruiser. Alex maneuvered the ship expertly, dodging incoming blasts while keeping a clear line of sight on the enemy vessels. "Status on Colony 6, he asked, urgency in his voice. "Communications are down, but we can still see civilians evacuating the main habitat dome," Maya replied, worry etched on her face. "We need to create a diversion." "Roger that," Alex said. "Tara, prepare a boarding team. We'll take the fight to them. We can't let them wipe out this colony." With a swift maneuver, Alex led the Indomitable into the fray. The ship shook as enemy fire slammed against the shields. The tactical display showed the damage metrics climbing. "Shields at 70%. Mia warned. "Hold steady." Alex shouted, adrenaline surging. "Boarding team, prepare for launch." As the boarding pods launched toward a damaged Council ship, Alex could see the chaos unfolding on the colony below. Fires raged, and smoke billowed into the atmosphere. Every second mattered. The boarding team's pod struck the Council ship with a resounding thud, and Alex's team breached the hatch, weapons drawn. "Move out. Clear the way to the bridge," he barked, leading the charge. Inside, they encountered Council guards, fierce and well-trained. A fierce firefight erupted in the narrow corridors. Alex fought with ferocity, the stakes of this battle weighing heavily on him. He could feel the determination of his crew behind him. They were fighting not just for their lives, but for the future of humanity. After a grueling struggle, they fought their way to the bridge, securing it in a swift move. The crew secured the Council officers, but their victory was bittersweet. The sensors blinked urgently. They were losing the colony. "Commander, we have to return," Tara shouted, her voice cutting through the chaos. "Not yet," Alex replied, scanning the controls. I can disable their systems and buy some time. We're not leaving until we ensure the colony is safe. As he initiated the shutdown sequence, he caught a glimpse of the destruction outside. The Council's ruthlessness was on full display. Today was not just another battle. It was a declaration of war. The Indomitable Asterisk and its crew were at the forefront, and they would not back down. The sound of the Indomitable Asterisk's hull resonated with the vibrations of combat as Alex Renaud stood on the bridge, scanning the chaotic aftermath of their engagement. The once thriving Colony 6 was now a scene of devastation, but they had managed to drive the Council fleet away, at least temporarily. "Commander, we've secured the bridge of the enemy ship," Tara reported, her breath quickening with adrenaline. "We're scanning for intel." "Good work," Alex replied, feeling a flicker of hope amid the destruction. "Let's gather everything we can on their operations. We need to understand what we're up against." As the crew worked, Mia approached him, her expression serious. "Commander, we need to regroup. The Council won't take this lightly. They'll come back with reinforcements." "Agreed. But first, we need to assess the damage to Colony 6 and help with evacuation efforts," Alex said, nodding toward the holographic display, which showed the colony's status deteriorating by the second. Every second counts. Hours later, the Indomitable Asterisk hovered above the colony, its crew assisting with rescue operations. They sent down shuttles to evacuate civilians, while engineers worked tirelessly to repair vital infrastructure. Alex directed the effort, coordinating with the colony's remaining officials. "Commander, we're detecting Council ships on the scanners," Mia warned, her fingers flying across her console. "They're coming in fast." "Everyone back to the ship," Alex ordered, urgency in his voice. "We need to be ready to defend the colony again." As the last shuttle lifted off, the bridge crew gathered, anxiety etched on their faces. Alex took a deep breath. "We've faced the Council before, and we can do it again. But this time, we have an advantage." "What do you mean?" Tara asked, a mix of curiosity and concern in her voice. "The Indomitable Asterisk has technologies we haven't fully utilized yet," Alex explained, walking to the central display. "We've integrated cloaking systems and energy-based weaponry that can disrupt enemy shields. It's time to show the Council what humanity is capable of." With the crew rallied, Alex led them through the ship's capabilities, demonstrating the cloaking system that would allow them to ambush the approaching Council fleet. The atmosphere buzzed with excitement and determination. "Engage cloaking systems," Alex commanded as they prepared for battle. "Let's show them that we're not just a minor player in their game." The Indomitable Asterisk slipped into stealth mode, becoming nearly invisible as the Council ships arrived. The tension was palpable. Every crew member knew what was at stake. "Target the lead ship when I give the word," Alex instructed. "We'll strike fast and hard, then fall back before they can retaliate." As the enemy ships began to scan the area, Alex's heart raced. The Council was still underestimating humanity's resolve. "Prepare to engage." "Firing solutions locked," Tara confirmed. In the heat of the moment, Alex felt a surge of adrenaline as he watched the enemy ships maneuver, unaware of the lurking predator. Now, with a fierce volley, the Indomitable Asterisk emerged from the shadows, energy beams lighting up the darkness of space. The lead Council ship erupted in flames, a spectacular display of destruction. The crew cheered, but Alex knew they had to act quickly. "Fall back," he ordered. "We don't want to overstay our welcome." The ship danced away from the chaotic battlefield, evading the incoming fire from the remaining Council vessels. Alex's heart pounded as they returned to the safety of the colony's orbit. Once they were safely out of range, the crew celebrated their hard-fought victory. Yet beneath the surface, a growing anxiety lingered. The Council would retaliate. This was just the beginning. In the briefing room, Alex addressed his crew, his voice steady despite the turmoil swirling inside him. Today, we showed the Council that humanity won't be a footnote in their history, but we need to prepare for the worst. They'll come back, and next time, they'll be ready. Mia nodded, her determination shining through. We need to rally more support from Earth and other colonies. We can't fight this alone. I agree, Alex said. We need to forge alliances with those who suffered under the Council's rule. It's time to show them that together, we can stand against this tyranny. As the crew discussed strategies and potential allies, Alex felt a renewed sense of purpose. The Indomitable Asterisk was more than just a warship. It represented humanity's spirit and resilience. They were not just fighting for survival, they were fighting for a future. And as they prepared for the battles ahead, one thing was clear. The Council had underestimated humanity. The warship that had redefined the conflict was just beginning to show its true power. The Indomitable Asterisk floated in the shadows of Colony 6, its crew buzzing with adrenaline from their recent victory. But for Commander Alex Renaud, the celebration was short-lived. The Council would retaliate, and they needed to act quickly to fortify their position. Captain, we need to reach out to other species who felt the Council's oppression, Mia Tanaka suggested, her voice steady despite the tension in the air. There are factions across the galaxy that might be willing to join our cause. Alex nodded, knowing the urgency of the situation. Let's compile a list of potential allies. We'll start with the Drakari. They faced severe penalties for their resistance. If we can convince them to join us, it could tip the balance. Within hours, the crew had gathered intel on the Drakari, a reptilian race known for their fierce independence and advanced technology. Their home planet, Tarka Prime, had been under the Council's thumb for years. Alex sent out a transmission, inviting Drakari representatives to meet aboard the Indomitable Asterisk. As they waited, tension hung in the air. The crew gathered in the briefing room, nervous excitement buzzing around them. Alex addressed them, his resolve unwavering. This is more than just a meeting. It's a potential turning point. We need to show them that humanity can be a valuable ally. Mia chimed in. We'll need to be ready for anything. The Council might try to disrupt our plans, and we should be prepared for resistance. Just as the meeting was about to begin, a visual distortion flickered on the main screen, and the Drakari envoy materialized. The representative, a tall, scaled figure named Celtar, appeared imposing yet regal. Commander Renaud, Celtar hissed, his voice smooth yet edged with suspicion. You request an audience with us after the human aggression against the Council. Why should we trust you? Alex met his gaze with determination. Because the Council's oppression affects us all. We've seen the brutality they inflict on those who resist. We want to forge a new alliance to stand against their tyranny. Together, we can fight back. Celtar studied him, the flicker of a forked tongue indicating his curiosity. You speak boldly for a species that has been relegated to the sidelines. What can you offer? Not just hope, but the advanced technology of the Indomitable Asterisk, Alex replied. We've been developing weapon systems that can disrupt Council ships. With your technological expertise combined with ours, we can make a formidable force. The room was silent as the Drakari considered his words. Finally, Celtar leaned forward, his expression softening. I am intrigued, Commander, but trust is not easily earned. Prove your worth in a demonstration of strength. Agreed, Alex said, heart racing. What do you have in mind? An ambush against a Council supply convoy passing near our territory, Celtar proposed. Show us your capabilities, and we will discuss an alliance further. Hours later, the Indomitable Asterisk and a Drakari warship, the Scales of Justice Asterisk, moved stealthily toward the designated ambush site. The air was thick with anticipation as Alex briefed his crew. Stay sharp, he said, scanning their determined faces. This is our chance to show the Drakari what we can do and build a coalition strong enough to stand against the Council. As they positioned themselves near a bend in the supply route, the Council convoy appeared on the radar, 3 cargo ships flanked by 2 fighter escorts. Alex's heart pounded. This was it. "Prepare to engage," he ordered, adrenaline surging through him. "Let's make our presence known." The Indomitable and the Scales of Justice emerged from their cloaking fields, surprising the convoy. The Drakari ships unleashed a torrent of laser fire, while the Indomitable targeted the lead cargo ship, disrupting its shields with an energy pulse. "Direct hit," Tara shouted, her voice filled with excitement. "They're destabilizing." As chaos erupted, the Council ships scrambled to respond. Alex maneuvered the Indomitable with precision, avoiding enemy fire while targeting the escort fighters. "Focus fire on those escorts," he commanded, rallying his crew. The ship rocked as beams of energy struck its shields, but Alex felt a surge of confidence. They were in this together. The battle raged on, the alliance proving more effective than Alex had hoped. The Drakari fighters moved in synchrony with the Indomitable, their tactical prowess evident as they executed coordinated strikes. As the last Council escort was taken down, Alex's heart swelled with pride. They had done it, together. Once the convoy was neutralized, Seltar contacted him. "You have proven yourself today, Commander. Our people will consider your proposal. Together, we can reshape the balance of power." With newfound determination, Alex knew this was just the beginning. They were building something greater than themselves, a coalition that could finally challenge the Council's tyranny. The galaxy was changing, and humanity would be at the forefront of that change. The aftermath of the ambush buzzed with excitement aboard the Indomitable as crew members celebrated their first major victory alongside the Drakari. Commander Alex Renaud stood on the bridge, surveying the tactical displays and basking in the adrenaline of success. Their newfound alliance with the Drakari had not only proven humanity's capabilities, but had also ignited a spark of hope across the galaxy. "Commander, we've received intelligence from the Drakari on the Council's supply routes," Maya Tanaka announced, her fingers flying over the controls. "They're vulnerable, and we could hit them hard if we move quickly." Alex nodded, the gears of strategy turning in his mind. "If we strike at their supply lines, we can disrupt their operations significantly. This is our chance to escalate our campaign against the Council. Let's gather the coalition for a briefing." In the briefing room, Alex addressed a diverse assembly of faces: humans, Drakari, and representatives from other allied factions. The atmosphere was charged with anticipation and determination. "We've demonstrated our strength by taking down a Council convoy," he began, pacing before the group. "Now we need to take the fight to them. Disrupting their supply lines will weaken their hold on the colonies. We have a plan to hit a key distribution hub near the outskirts of Council space." Seltar stepped forward, his scaled skin glinting under the room's lights. "Our intelligence indicates that the Council will not expect an attack so deep within their territory. They will underestimate our combined forces. The element of surprise is our greatest ally," Alex said, feeling the momentum build. "We'll execute a coordinated strike, utilizing both our technologies. The Indomitable will provide support, while the Drakari ships will engage their fighters." The crew nodded, excitement palpable in the air. Plans were drawn up, strategies hashed out, and within hours, they were ready to launch their first offensive against the Council. The Indomitable and the Drakari fleet approached the target, a sprawling complex where Council supplies were stored. As they drew closer, the tension heightened. Alex could feel the weight of responsibility pressing down on him. "Status report," he ordered, glancing at the tactical display. "All systems operational," Mia confirmed, her voice steady. "We're in position. The Council's defenses appear weaker than expected." "Good. Let's initiate the assault," Alex commanded, his heart racing. "Engage cloaking systems and prepare to launch the attack." As they activated their stealth systems, the crew held their breath. They moved silently through the void, approaching the complex undetected. The moment felt electric. "On my mark," Alex said, adrenaline coursing through him. 3, 2, 1, mark. The indomitable and the Drakari fleet uncloaked, unleashing a barrage of fire upon the unsuspecting Council installations. Explosions lit up the darkness, and chaos erupted as enemy ships scrambled to respond. "Target their weapon systems," Terra shouted, her fingers dancing across the controls. "We need to disable their defenses." The ship shook as enemy fire hit the shields, but Alex felt a surge of confidence. They were ready for this fight. "Return fire. Focus on the control towers," he commanded. As they maneuvered through the battlefield, the Coalition forces fought with precision. Drakari ships darted in and out, using their agility to avoid incoming fire while inflicting heavy damage on the Council's defenses. The indomitable followed suit, firing disruptor beams that tore through the enemy's energy shields. "Commander, we've breached the outer defenses," Mia exclaimed, her voice cutting through the chaos. "We're clear to push into the supply yard." "Let's not waste this opportunity," Alex urged, guiding the ship toward the heart of the complex. "We need to secure those supplies before reinforcements arrive." The battle raged on as they pressed deeper into enemy territory. With each passing moment, Alex could feel the tide turning in their favor. The Coalition forces worked seamlessly, their strategies blending into a singular, powerful force. "Enemy reinforcements detected," Terra warned, her voice filled with urgency. "They're coming in fast. Prepare for evasive maneuvers," Alex commanded, steering the indomitable away from the approaching threat. "We need to protect the supply yard until our forces secure it." As the Coalition pressed on, Alex fought against the rising tension in his chest. They had to hold their ground. This was a pivotal moment in their struggle against the Council. With fierce determination, they engaged the reinforcements, showcasing their combined strength. The indomitable fired rapidly, taking down one enemy fighter after another, while Drakari vessels flanked the remaining Council ships, cutting off their escape routes. "Press the attack," Alex shouted, the excitement of victory coursing through him. "We can't let them regroup." As the last of the Council fighters fell, cheers erupted throughout the ship. Alex felt a rush of exhilaration, but he knew the fight was far from over. They had won the battle, but the war against the Council was just beginning. "Secure the supplies and prepare for extraction," he ordered, pride swelling in his chest. "Today, we've made a statement. Together, we are stronger than they ever anticipated." The tide was turning, and with each victory, they were redefining the future of the galaxy. The indomitable and the Drakari fleet basked in the glow of their hard-won victory. They had successfully secured a crucial supply hub, and the morale among the crew was at an all-time high. Commander Alex Renaud gathered his team for a debrief, knowing that this triumph was only the beginning. "Today, we sent a clear message to the Council," Alex said, addressing the crew in the briefing room. "But we must remain vigilant. They won't take this defeat lightly." Maya Tanaka, her eyes bright with determination, added, "We've disrupted their supply lines, but they'll retaliate. We need to prepare for their counterattack." As they strategized, alarms suddenly blared across the ship. "Commander, incoming transmissions," Terra shouted, her fingers racing over her console. "The Council is mobilizing a fleet. One of our allied colonies is under threat." "Which colony?" Alex demanded, his heart sinking. "Colony 12, Maya replied, her voice tense. "It's on the outskirts of Council space. They've already begun their assault. Gather our forces. We're deploying immediately," Alex ordered, the urgency in his voice palpable. "We can't let them punish the colonies for our success." As the indomitable raced toward Colony 12, the crew prepared for battle, the mood tense but focused. Alex stood on the bridge, his mind racing. They had to protect the innocent lives of those who had rallied to their cause, but he couldn't shake the feeling of impending doom. "Commander, we've entered the system," Maya announced, her eyes wide with shock as she glanced at the main view screen. The colony was ablaze, council ships swarming like locusts. "Prepare to engage," Alex commanded, steeling himself. "Terra, target their lead ships. We need to break their formation." As they launched into battle, the Indomitable Asterisk soared through the chaos, energy beams crisscrossing in a deadly ballet. Alex felt the weight of the crew's hopes and fears, each life depending on their success. "Enemy ships are responding," Terra shouted as the ship rocked from incoming fire. "Shields at 70%. Hold steady." Alex replied, gripping the command chair. "Return fire. Focus on those ships bombarding the colony." The battle raged fiercely, and Alex could see the desperation on the faces of the civilians below. His heart ached at the thought of their suffering, and he pushed the Indomitable Asterisk to its limits, dodging enemy fire while returning blasts with precision. "Commander, we've lost contact with some of the shuttles evacuating civilians," Maya reported, panic rising in her voice. "They're being targeted. Damn it." Alex cursed, rallying his thoughts. "We can't let them take those lives. Terra, redirect power to the forward shields and prepare to launch a rescue operation." As the ship absorbed fire, the crew sprang into action, preparing shuttles for immediate deployment. The atmosphere was thick with tension, and Alex could feel the urgency pressing down on him. "Launch the shuttles. Protect them at all costs," he ordered. The shuttles deployed, darting toward the beleaguered colony. As they flew through the firefight, the Indomitable Asterisk provided cover, its weapons blazing in a desperate attempt to shield the evacuation. "Cover the shuttles," Alex shouted, coordinating the defense. "We need to get those civilians out." The crew worked in perfect harmony, the training and teamwork they had built paying off. Drakari ships swooped in, joining the fight to protect the fleeing civilians, but the council was relentless. Enemy reinforcements detected. Mia warned, her voice filled with urgency. "They're coming in fast from behind. Brace for impact." Alex yelled as the Indomitable Asterisk shook under the strain of enemy fire. The crew's resolve hardened. They would not let the council win this battle. The skirmish escalated, the tide of battle shifting as the Indomitable Asterisk and its allies fought against overwhelming odds. But just as hope seemed dim, a brilliant flash lit up the battlefield. "Look," Terra shouted, pointing at the main screen. "Reinforcements. It's the Drakari fleet." A wave of relief swept through Alex as the Drakari ships joined the fray, their sleek forms darting through the chaos. Together, they pushed back against the council forces, forcing them to retreat. "Keep pushing. We can't let them regroup," Alex commanded, his heart racing. As the last of the council ships fled, cheers erupted across the bridge, but the joy was bittersweet. Colony 12 had sustained heavy damage, and many lives had been lost. The Kalari drones worked swiftly, planting explosives with precision. The crew worked as a well-oiled machine, defending their position while preparing for extraction. "Charges set. We need to fall back now," Zara called out. "Cover their retreat," Alex ordered, the adrenaline surging through him as they fought back against the incoming council forces. The Indomitable Asterisk and the Kalari ships formed a defensive perimeter, blasting at the council vessels that closed in. Explosions rocked the mining facility, sending debris flying as the charges detonated, causing chaos within. "Time to go," Alex shouted as the facility erupted in flames behind them. "Move." The coalition ships broke formation, racing back through the asteroid field, dodging enemy fire. Alex felt the thrill of victory wash over him. They had succeeded in their mission. As they made their escape, the mining operation crumbled behind them, a symbol of the council's diminishing power. The crew erupted in cheers, their spirits lifted. Back aboard the Indomitable Asterisk, the atmosphere was electric. Alex faced his crew, pride swelling in his chest. Today we took a stand against the Council and succeeded. This is just the beginning of our fight. Mia beamed with excitement. The Kalari will join our coalition. Together, we're becoming a force to be reckoned with. As they celebrated, Alex knew they were building something remarkable. They were not just a ragtag group of rebels. They were a coalition united in their fight for freedom. The Council would soon realize that humanity, along with their newfound allies, would no longer be silenced. The galaxy was shifting, and they were at the forefront of the change. The excitement aboard the Indomitable Asterisk simmered in the aftermath of their successful mission. The coalition had secured the Kalari's allegiance, and the message of their victory over the Council's mining operation reverberated across the galaxy. But Commander Alex Renaud knew that the Council would retaliate. They would not let this defiance go unpunished. In the command room, Alex convened a meeting with the senior officers and representatives from their allied factions. Tension filled the air as they gathered around the holographic table, each face a mixture of determination and apprehension. "Mia, what's our intelligence on the Council's response?" Alex asked, leaning forward. Mia activated the projection, revealing a map of the region. "Our scouts report increased patrols in Council space, particularly around key trade routes. They're mobilizing forces to assert control and punish those who oppose them. We can expect them to strike at our weakest points." Zera, the Kalari envoy, spoke up, her luminescent form glowing softly. "We must anticipate their moves. We can't wait for them to come to us. We need to hit them again before they consolidate their forces." Alex nodded, appreciating her insight. "Agreed. We can't afford to be on the defensive. We need a plan to strike their supply lines again, this time targeting their central command." As they strategized, Alex felt the weight of responsibility on his shoulders. They were not just fighting for themselves, but for countless colonies oppressed by the Council. He outlined a bold plan to raid a Council supply depot that served as a hub for logistics and intelligence. "Every ship in our coalition will play a role," he declared. "We'll coordinate a multi-pronged attack to maximize our impact. We can't let them regroup." The crew erupted in enthusiastic discussions, rallying around the vision of a united front against their oppressors. Plans were laid out, and strategies were crafted, weaving together the strengths of humans and their allies. Days passed as they prepared for the operation, tension mingling with anticipation. As they approached the target location, Alex stood on the bridge, his gaze fixed on the tactical displays. The time had come. "Mia, report on the status of our forces," he said, his voice steady. "All ships are ready, Commander," Maya replied, her fingers flying over the controls. "We've got the Kalari, Drakari, and several other factions ready for engagement. We're set to strike." "Let's do this," Alex said, adrenaline coursing through him. They moved into position, cloaked within a dense asteroid field, ready to unleash their fury upon the Council's supply depot. As they drew closer, the tension thickened. "Prepare to decloak on my mark," Alex instructed. "We'll hit them hard and fast." No hesitation. The countdown began, and Alex felt the familiar rush of excitement mingled with fear. He couldn't afford to fail. Not now. Not after everything they had fought for. 3, 2, 1. Mark. The Indomitable Asterisk and its coalition ships erupted from their hiding places, unleashing a torrent of fire upon the unsuspecting depot. Explosions lit up the darkness as chaos engulfed the Council's defenses. "Target their communication arrays," Alex commanded, watching as their forces moved with precision, systematically dismantling the enemy's defenses. The battle raged on, the coalition ships working in flawless coordination. Drakari fighters zipped through the air, engaging Council ships, while Kalari drones targeted critical systems. "Commander, we've breached the outer defenses," Terra shouted, excitement palpable in her voice. "We're clear to push into the supply yard. Let's move. Stay focused." Alex replied, feeling the thrill of victory tingling at the edges of his consciousness. As they pressed deeper, enemy fire intensified. The indomitable rocked under the assault, shields flickering as blasts struck home. "Shields at 50%. Mia shouted, her eyes wide with urgency. "Redirect auxiliary power." Alex barked, determination flooding his veins. "We need to hold our position until we secure the supplies." With renewed resolve, the crew fought on, pushing through the chaos. The sound of alarms blared as enemy reinforcements began to arrive, their ships rushing to defend the critical location. "More ships incoming," Terra warned, panic lacing her voice. "They're deploying fighters to intercept us. Focus fire on their lead ship." Alex shouted, rallying the crew. "We can't let them regroup. Keep pushing." Just as it seemed the tide was turning against them, a brilliant flash lit up the battlefield. A squadron of Kalari ships arrived, striking at the Council's flanks with lethal efficiency. "Reinforcements." Mia cheered, her voice cutting through the chaos. "They've arrived just in time." With renewed strength, the coalition surged forward, taking the fight to the Council forces. The supply depot trembled under their assault, and Alex could feel the tide turning. "Push forward. We're almost there," he commanded, adrenaline surging as victory drew near. As they fought, the Council's defenses crumbled under the relentless onslaught. The coalition's coordination showcased the power of unity, and Alex's heart raced at the sight of their impending victory. "Commander, the supply depot is taking heavy damage," Terra shouted. "We're breaking through." "Keep the pressure on," Alex yelled, determination burning bright. "We can't let up now." With a final barrage, the supply depot erupted in flames, a testament to their resilience and strength. The cheers of victory rang out through the ship as the crew celebrated their hard-fought triumph. As they regrouped, Alex knew that this victory was only the beginning. They had dealt a significant blow to the Council, but the war was far from over. The galaxy was shifting, and they were leading the charge for freedom and justice. Together, they would continue to fight. The victory at the Council's supply depot sent shockwaves across the galaxy, igniting a fire of rebellion among oppressed colonies and factions. As the indomitable sailed through the stars, its crew felt a mix of exhilaration and trepidation. They had struck a significant blow against the Council, but they knew retaliation would be swift. On the bridge, Commander Alex Renaud reviewed the status reports. "We've crippled their supply lines, and word of our success is spreading," he stated, his voice filled with resolve. "But we must prepare for the inevitable Council response." Maya Tanaka, her brow furrowed in concentration, pointed to the holographic display. "We need to capitalize on this momentum. More factions are reaching out to us, eager to join our cause. If we can unify these forces, we could create a true resistance movement." "Then we need to reach out to them," Alex replied, pacing the floor as ideas swirled in his mind. "Let's schedule a summit. We'll invite all our allies to discuss our next steps." As the indomitable made its way to a neutral zone, a sense of urgency permeated the atmosphere. Crew members worked tirelessly, preparing for the summit and ensuring their ship was in optimal condition. Allies from various factions began to arrive, their ships forming a protective ring around the indomitable. The summit commenced in the ship's briefing room, the large holographic table bustling with activity. Representatives from the Kalari, Drakari, and several other factions filled the room, each eager to share their insights and strategies. "Today, we stand united against a common enemy," Alex began, looking around at the determined faces. "The Council has tried to silence us, but together, we can show them that we will not be oppressed any longer." Zara, the Kalari envoy, stood and addressed the assembly. "Our recent victories prove that when we combine our strengths, we are unstoppable. But we need to be strategic in our approach. The Council will retaliate, and we must anticipate their moves. As discussions ensued, tactics were debated, and alliances strengthened. They crafted a multifaceted plan to launch a coordinated offensive across multiple fronts, targeting Council strongholds and disrupting their command structure. Terra, analyzing data on a console, interjected, "We should hit their communication hubs next. If we can disrupt their ability to coordinate, it will create confusion and chaos within their ranks." "Excellent idea," Alex agreed, feeling a surge of excitement. "We'll divide our forces to hit multiple targets simultaneously. This will stretch their resources thin and buy us time to regroup." The room buzzed with energy as alliances solidified and plans took shape. They discussed logistics, coordinated strikes, and established lines of communication. The more they talked, the more Alex felt the hope rising within him. Days passed as the coalition prepared for their coordinated offensive. Each faction contributed their unique strengths, creating a formidable alliance against the Council. The atmosphere on the Indomitable shifted. Excitement and purpose filled the crew as they geared up for battle. Finally, the day of the offensive arrived. Alex stood on the bridge, flanked by his trusted officers, the crew ready and eager for action. "Let's synchronize our attacks," he commanded, his heart racing. "On my mark, we hit the communication hubs. Remember, speed and precision are key." As they launched into action, the coalition ships spread out, cloaked and prepared to strike. The plan unfolded seamlessly as they moved toward their targets, each ship maneuvering with expert precision. The first strike hit a major communication hub, a Council facility nestled within a sprawling asteroid field. The coalition forces emerged from stealth, unleashing a coordinated assault that took the defenders by surprise. Explosions rocked the station, and chaos ensued as the Council scrambled to respond. "Great work. We're in." Mia cheered as their forces overwhelmed the hub's defenses. "Proceed to the main control room," Alex commanded, adrenaline surging through him. "We need to destroy their mainframe to cut off their communications." As they pressed deeper into the facility, enemy forces attempted to rally, but the coalition fought fiercely, each member driven by the desire for freedom. Alex led the charge, a fierce determination guiding him. The battle raged on, but as they reached the control room, they found it heavily fortified. "We need to breach that door," Terra shouted, scanning for weaknesses. "Deploy the charges," Alex ordered, his heart pounding. The charges detonated with a resounding blast, blowing the door off its hinges. They surged into the room, weapons ready, but a group of Council soldiers stood waiting, weapons raised. A fierce firefight erupted, but the coalition fought with unparalleled unity. As the last of the Council soldiers fell, Alex breathed a sigh of relief. "We did it. Now let's destroy that mainframe." With a quick series of commands, they set the explosives. As they made their escape, the facility began to crumble, an explosive symphony of victory behind them. Back on the Indomitable the crew celebrated, but Alex knew this was just one of many victories to come. "We've struck a significant blow, but we can't let our guard down," he cautioned. "The Council will retaliate, but we are stronger together." As the coalition celebrated their success, news of their victories spread like wildfire. More factions joined their cause, and hope surged throughout the galaxy. Together, they were no longer just a group of rebels. They were the dawn of a new era. With the Indomitable at the helm, Alex looked out into the stars, a sense of purpose guiding him. The fight was far from over, but they were no longer alone. The galaxy was awakening, and they would lead the charge toward a future free from oppression.